Here's how the cash value works. I'm gonna give you a story. Here's how the cash value works, right? And to understand the cash value, all you gotta do is understand savings. All you gotta do is understand savings, right? Because they sell the cash value. The cash value of a whole life insurance policy is sold like a savings account at a bank. It's sold that way, right? It's the same benefits, okay? So I'm gonna give you a story. I'm gonna do traditional whole life, do universal life, and then we go on. So watch this. Here's whole life, right? Remember the story. Let's say, it's holiday season coming up, but let's say in the beginning of the year, I always do the same story. But let's say it's January, right? I want you to listen to this story. Let's say it was January, right? 2021. Y'all probably gonna listen to this. So I'm gonna say, let's say it was January of any year. January of any year, okay? And let's say your plan, January 1 of any particular year, was to save up money for the holidays, right? You're going to do it right. You're not going to panic, when it gets to that point, you're going to save your money the right kind of way, right? You're going to save your money. Okay, let's say that was your plan, right? Well, watch this. Let's say your plan was to go down to your local bank. I don't care what the name of your local bank is. It could be a bank or a credit union, right? It don't matter. But I want you to tell me how you would feel in this situation. Let's say your plan was to go down to your local bank, deposit $100, right? Your plan was to deposit $100 into a simple savings account. And you was going to do that, let's say on the 1st of every month from January to December, right? And I always say, let me ask you this, right? If you deposit $100 a month on the 1st of every month from January to December, my question to you is this. How much money would you expect to have in December? I start in January. I'm going to deposit $100 a month on the 1st for the purpose of making sure I got Christmas money to shop with, right? If you deposit $100 a month on the 1st, right? 12 months out the year, how much money would you expect to have in your savings account at the bank in December? Let me show you how easy this stuff is. This is how this works. I'm putting $100 in on the 1st of every month, January to December. I never touch the savings because I'm using it for Christmas. How much money would you expect to have in this account at the end of the year? How much? Somebody say $1,200, right? Simple math. $100 a month, 12 months, $1,200, right? That's what everybody in the world would expect. Okay, so here's a question, right? Let's say it's December now. You go down to your local bank to withdraw the money to go Christmas shopping, right? Well, let's say when you go to the ATM to make your first withdrawal, you've been deposit. But after the first year, you go to make your first withdrawal from the ATM. Let's say you decide to check your balance slip, right? Before you make the withdrawal, you want to see, let's say if the account could have grew, right? Could have got some interest, right? Let's say when you look at your balance slip, before you take your withdrawal, you look at the balance slip and the balance slip says you got $300 in there. You got $300 in there, right? Let me ask you a question, right? How would you feel about that? You've been saving for Christmas. You actually tracked it. $100 a month, 12 months out the year. I expect to have $1,200. You go to the bank to make a withdrawal. You check the balance slip first. The balance slip says you only have $300 in the account. My first question to you is, how would you feel in that situation? Knowing it's December now, I need the money. How would you feel? After my first year, listen, after my first year, right? After my first year, I'm expecting to have $1,200. I only got $300. I ain't never touched the money. How would you feel? Everybody say, pissed off, ripped off, Peter, I be heated. A lot of y'all will want to walk in the bank. I'm Peter. Okay, I want you to keep that emotion. No problem. Well, let's say, I'm taking a step further. Let's say, you looked at your balance slip and your balance slip came back and said, there's $0 in the account after your first year. Damn, $300. What if your shit said there's zero? Listen, what if the slip came back, didn't give you no digits? The slip said no funds available. What would you do then? How would you feel then? You say, wait, what? I deposit $100 a month, $12. I'm supposed to have $1,200. I ain't touched the money. This is my first time at the bank. Like, I know I'm supposed to have $1,200 in here. I know I'm supposed to have $1,200. I said the $100 a month. I go pull out my balance slip after the first year, and what if your shit says zero? What if your account says zero? How would you feel? How would you feel? Think about it. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm supposed to have $1,200 in my savings account. Right? I'm supposed to have $1,200. I look at my shit. It's December, bro. I know I got this money. Listen, I've been telling my children, but I know I got it. That shit got zero in there. Man, that should have sucked the life out of you. I mean, what the frick? Man, you go off. You say, Twine, what that story got to do with cash value? I want you to answer these 5 questions. Question number 1, I know that's not your real situation. Hopefully it ain't. But let's say that was your real banking situation. Let's say that was your banking situation. My question to y'all is this. If you was in that banking situation, right? Would you say that's a good thing or a bad? Would you say you're in a good situation or a bad situation? Think about that. Would you say you're in a good situation or a bad situation? In that banking situation I just told, are you in a good situation or a bad situation? Second question, if that was your reality, would you be happy or y'all just told me that, but I'm just asking you in off order. Would you be happy or pissed about being in that? I was supposed to have $1,200. I got zero in that. Would you be happy or pissed? Would you be happy or pissed? Let's say you was in that, look, let's say you weren't in a zero situation. Let's say you had some money, right? Here's the third question. Once you found out you was in that situation, would you continue doing business with that bank? I'm supposed to have $1,200. After the first year I got zero. Would you continue doing business with that bank? Right? Or would you stop immediately, right? And move your money to another one, right? Or take your money to another. What would you do? If you found out after the first year of putting money in this account, your ass got nothing. You got nothing in there. You can't pull shit. You can't pull nothing. My question is, would you say, I ain't telling you, I'm asking what you say. Would you say you in a good or bad situation? Would you say you be happy or pissed? Would you continue to do business with that bank? Or would you stop immediately and take your money, right? And take your money to a new bank? What would you do? Right? Another question is, how fast would you move? Like, once you realize that was happening, bank tell you they can't do nothing for you. How fast would you move and open up a new account somewhere? Right? Let's say today's Saturday. Let's say you found that out on a Saturday. Well, you can't go to the bank on Sunday. My question is, if you found out that was your reality on a Saturday, how fast would you go open up a new account at a new bank? If you found that out on a Monday, how fast, let's say you found that out on a Monday morning, right? How fast would you open up an account at a new bank? How fast would you move? How fast? Would you just sit there for another month, right? And keep giving them money and just sit there while you look at zero in your shit? You just gonna sit there? Would you sit there and just stare at the zeros? How fast would you move? So that's what I want to know, see? You did it my whole life. You got to ask me these 5 questions because I'm telling you the story. This is the truth. No, ain't nobody can tell me I'm lying, right? The last question is this. Let's say you found out you had a family member in that situation. Watch this. Let's say you found out you had a family member or a friend in that situation, in that bank. And listen to this, team, after they found out that was their scenario, they continued to give the same bank more money. Would you say that's a smart or dumb decision financially on their part? What would you say? After they found out, man, I ain't got nothing in there. Damn. After a year, I ain't got nothing. Your family member friend find that out, they still give the bank money, man. They still be at the bank with that money. My question is, would you say that is a smart financial decision, or would you say that's stupid or dumb? What would you call it? And team, I always ask people the same 5 questions with the bank situation. You want to know why? You think them 5? Check it out. You think them 5? Hold up, wait a minute. If I gave $1,200, I put $100 in every month with that $1,200. I'm supposed to get the money back. I'm at 12, I ain't got nothing. Damn, hold up. This is a bad situation. Look what you say. This is a bad situation. I'll be pissed. I wouldn't continue doing business with that bank. I would move to another bank immediately, take my money, start doing business with another bank immediately. I would do it same day. Worst case, I would change same day, next day. And if I found out anybody I knew loved to care about was in that situation, I think that's dumb. That's what everybody says on them same 5 questions when I tell that story. You say, Twine, what them 5 questions got to do with cash value? Because now that you understand that about a bank, this is how the cash value of a life insurance policy works. Because it works the same way.